guys, welcome to a chaotic reading vlog, because why wouldn't it be? And I should be asleep right now because I need to get up at 4 and it's like 10 p.m. But anyway, welcome to my corner of the internet. I am so glad that you clicked on today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be mood rating because I have been in a book slump for a very long time and I am so desperately trying to claw my way out of it. I am still reading, just very slowly, and I am enjoying what I'm reading. It's just, it takes effort to pick up a book, you know, but it's okay. I think I'm starting to want to pick up the books I'm reading, so that's a good sign always, but I've said that before. And I also feel like for the first reading vlog of the year, it should of course be a mood reading vlog. So I have started First Time Caller by B.K. Borison. I am on page 145. And let me tell you guys, I am really enjoying this book. I really am. Like, I love our two main characters. I love the plot. So we follow Lucy and Aiden. Aiden is the host of this radio show that they're like a romance hotline, so you call into the show for like romantic advice and stuff. Well, the show isn't doing very good. The ratings are not very high at the moment. Aiden has kind of lost his spark and has kind of lost his hope on romance. And then we have Lucy, who is a single mom, works at a auto mechanic shop, and is lonely, and her daughter sees that, so her daughter calls into the show to maybe possibly find her mom a date. And yeah, they have a conversation over the show and it goes viral. Everybody loves it. And so now they're trying to find Lucy true love. And I'm assuming, obviously, in the process of that, Aiden and her fall in love. And we've already seen little moments where Aiden is like, I kind of like this woman. Like, I kind of like her, but she's cool. And I love that. For Lucy, we've seen that she's attracted to Aiden, but there hasn't been like any romantic things said from her perspective yet. But Aiden, you can kind of see Aiden start to really like her. So it's interesting because he's trying to find her true love. And yeah, so I really like the setup of the story. The banter is great. The dialogue's great. Like, I'm really enjoying it. Yep. It's giving me those feels, those 5-star feels, you know? Could this be the first 5-star of the year? I don't know. Possibly. Hey guys, so I finished First Time Caller this morning, and I have to say, I was enjoying it so much. It was giving me 5-star feelings, but then we get to like the third act breakup, and it lost me a little bit. I was a little like, what? And I will be 100% honest, I skimmed the last 100 pages or so, just because once the characters admitted feelings for each other, it just kind of fell flat for me, and I wasn't interested. So, that is why it is a 4.5 star, just because, like I said, majority of the book I really enjoyed, but it was like towards the end that kind of I got lost and just wasn't interested as much. But I really did enjoy this. I enjoyed the writing, the dialogue. It just had me laughing at times out loud. The banter between the two characters, just great. The setup was very unique. Like, I have never read a setup like this where the two, like, the characters in a radio station, and a really fun, unique concept. I do recommend, because I really did enjoy it. And perfect time for Valentine's Day. This takes place in February, so February was the perfect month to read it. And also, the second book in this series is coming out in just a few days, so next week, I believe. I started The Push by Ashley Aldrin. This has been on my physical TBR for so long now, as we all know. I don't know, I just decided, you know what, I'm kind of in the mood to tick this off the list. So I'm on page 47. And let me tell you, this is intriguing. I'm not sure right now what is going on, but I like the way that it's written so far, where it's like she's talking to us, but she's talking to her husband. And so it's like you and that type of thing. So it's like she's talking to us, but she's not actually talking to us. She's talking to us as if we were her husband. That's a better way to explain the way that it's written. But yeah, I know I'll have a lot more to say when I get the halfway point. Very interesting. Definitely interested. Okay, so the women in this book suck. So we're following two timelines. In the past timeline, we're following our main character's mom with her mom, so mom and grandmother, and then we're following our main character and her mom. So essentially we're following three women: grandma and mom, daughter and mom. This book is something. I have no thoughts at the moment other than the women suck. I'm on page 70, chapter 21. My goal is to reach page 100 tonight. And it is currently 12:38. It's Friday, so I don't have to get up early tomorrow or anything, so my plan was to kind of stay up late tonight and read anyway. So I got my ambience, the cat, and myself, my book, an unhealthy snack. It's chocolate chips, and then water. Okay, I changed my mind. Everybody sucks. Everybody sucks. Even the men. Yep, even the men. Everybody sucks. I finished The Push last night by Ashley Aldrain. Guys, what a crazy ride this was. OMG. OMG. Crazy ride. I enjoyed every minute of it. I was hooked. I had to know what was going to happen. Crazy stuff. Most everybody in this book sucks. Just not very nice. Our main character, I was feeling better about her. She got some redemption points for me. But this book is crazy. We follow our main character, Blythe, who didn't really have the best upbringing. And so she never really knew how to be a mom because her mom wasn't great. So when Blythe becomes a mom, she was hoping for that, instant connection, that love, and just things that other mothers talk about. And she just didn't feel that with Violet. She didn't feel that. And she's like, I know something is wrong with her. Something ain't right when it comes to her. So then her son is born, and she gets that instant connection, that instant love and warmth that she wanted with Violet. She got that with Sam. But then something tragic happens, and Violet goes to her husband, and no one believes her when she's like, something isn't right. So yeah, crazy story. I rated this a 4-star. I loved every minute of it. It's so good. I highly recommend. I don't even know what I would classify this as. I guess like a mystery. It's kind of thrilling because we don't know what's happening 1 minute to the next. But yeah, I don't know. This just says fiction, but I don't know what other genre that this would fit in under. But highly recommend. Short chapters. We love it. We love to see short chapters. The Mood has selected When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. I'm on page 25. This book is a lot. So I'm like, am I in the mood for this, or am I in the mood for something a bit easier to read? I mean, the glossary at the front should have been my first clue, but it's fine. I'm intrigued. I'm interested. So this book is going to take me a little bit to read. And at this point, I obviously can't tell you what it's about. So I will see you guys when I have an update on this book and maybe have some information to share with you. Hey guys, so there has been a lot. So I decided to start listening to When the Moon Hatched audiobook. And guys, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about it. Honestly, I think I'm on chapter 15, I believe. And I'm not sure. Just not sure. So I saw something on Instagram, I saw some character art of this book called Still Beating. I believe it's by Jennifer Hartman, but I'm not sure. I could be totally wrong. But you'll see a picture. And I have already read the whole book. And just did not sit down to update you at all. Because first of all, it has been a crazy week. We went out of town, got stuck out of town because our car broke down. I was dealing with the dealership. They fixed it, but messed something else up in the process of fixing it, so I had to refix it. So yeah, we were stuck. It was supposed to be a weekend. We were there a week and a half. This book was dark, very dark. Definitely look up trigger warnings for this book. I will tell you though, I enjoyed parts of it. There was quotes in it that I was like, that hits. In the romance, I had mixed emotions on the romance. It's essentially an enemies to lovers, but it's also sister's fiance, and it's trauma bonding. They go through this horrific thing together, and yeah. I'm not gonna say much more than that. Like I said, definitely check trigger warnings for this book. It was realistic in the aftermath of everything that they went to together, and how I would think the aftermath would be if this were to happen in real life. Like, it was very realistic in that sense, and so I enjoyed that. Like, we really saw the emotional roller coaster of the characters, so I liked that. I didn't like the back and forth that our main character was doing to our male main character. Like, it was honestly very annoying, but once we got past that, I was like, yeah, I am actually enjoying this. Wasn't enjoying the actual traumatic event. That was hard to read. I had to take small breaks. I was literally sitting in the middle, because in the middle of all this crap with our car, my brother had a wrestling tournament that we somehow managed to go to in the midst of all that. Because it was only an hour from where we were staying, so we were able to drive. That's how we figured out that the dealership messed something else up. Is on the way back from there. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm reading this. I started this book during the wrestling tournament, and because when my brother's not on the mat, I mean, it's a tournament, so there's multiple teams. I don't know why. I'm over explaining, sorry. Anyway, I started this book at the wrestling tournament, and yeah, I'm reading some of these scenes, and I'm like, no one look at me, because I don't know what my face is saying at the moment. I was reading the darkest part of it at the tournament, so I had to take like small little breaks, kind of look around. I don't know if you guys are the way that I am, in the sense of when you're reading, you're in the story, and it like puts you in the story. Like, I feel like I'm there. So when I'm reading difficult scenes and triggering scenes, that's why I have to like take myself out of the book and look around and see that that's not my reality. I'm actually, I'm here at a tournament. Everything's good. No one's kidnapped. But yeah, small breaks, very difficult to read. But once we get past that, now the topics are still talked about, obviously, because the characters have experienced this huge trauma. But it's not as bad as like the actual event, obviously. But anyway, I really enjoyed it. I rated it a 3.5 star just because of like the back and forth of the main character. It was very dark. And I had mixed emotions about the romance because of it being sister's fiance. But that just brings us to the conclusion of this video. Obviously, I'm going to be continuing to listen to When the Moon Hatched, but on my own time and not try to rush through it for the sake of this video. But I'm super glad that I finally have a video to upload for you guys, because I have been in a huge book slump. Almost a year ago, I went through a huge life-changing thing, and ever since then, I have been in a huge book slump, and it's kind of hard to post book content when you're in a book slump. So I'm really trying to crawl out of it, and that's why the videos haven't been as often and stuff. But anyway, yeah, that is the conclusion of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!